Nan is a province in northern of Thailand. This province used to be covered with thick forests for long time. But not many years later, people grow more corn. Corn spreading very fast and it make the number of forests decrease very fast. Most of farmers here grow corn, but there's one woman. Her name is Nang. Nang, she learned how to do self-reliant farming technique. She came to training and she decided to not grow corn like most of people. She started to do small garden. Her garden is not very big. It's about 1/4 of an acre. She started to grow many things. The first, she think about what she want to eat first. So she make the list of what she like to eat and then looking for seeds of those plants. And she start to grow everything that she eat in daily life. Many kind of herbs, many vegetable. She has more than 30 varieties of vegetable in her place. Her chilies, and under the chilies she have some kind of mints. This kind of sawtooth mints, they eat a lot here. So she grow quite a lot of them everywhere in her place. Even the featherhead fern. Fern is a food that people eat a lot in Thailand. She said she started to do this garden only 3 years, but she have enough to feed the family and she have more income. She grow many things in her small garden, but each kind there's not many of them, just a few of each varieties. Eggplant is one thing that make income in every day for her. She said her garden is about 1/4 of an acre. She work less than 1 hour every day here, and she always work in the morning or sometime in evening. She never work in the daytime. She said it's too hot. But only half an acre, she feel very happy because she have very good food to feed her family, and she have leftover to sell every day. It's not a lot of money, just maybe $5 or $10 per day, but she doesn't have expense, and then she deposit all of it. So she have income, she have deposit money every day, and she never buy vegetable from the market for 3 years. Just stop buying food. That's another income that people never think about it because we spend a lot of money to buy food. In her garden, she has more than 3 varieties of papaya here. Each variety is quite different. Some of them is good to eat raw, but some of them is good to eat ripe when it ripe. Because Thai people eat a lot of papaya, both raw and ripe. And she have normal vegetable that people usually eat also, like kale, cabbages, lettuce. Many of her plants can be both food and medicine. This one is finger ginger. We use a lot in cooking and healing. And this one is Centella asiatica, or some people call gotu kola. It's widely used in Thailand. We make juice from it. It's very good for healing. It's about blood circulation. And this one is Pipper samentosum. People eat a lot in every part of Thailand. We use this for cooking in many recipes. This is Malaba. We have many kind of Malabas here, but Malaba is very good to grow because they produce a lot. You pick them more often. So Nang grow a lot of this because she can harvest more. She also used the smell of citronella to chase the bugs away from her farm. The minimum wage in Thailand is about $10 per day. That's in general all over the countries. But that means people work 8 hours will get $10 per day. But for her, she worked only 1 or 2 hours per day. She got $5 to $10 per day every day. And the difference is when she got that amount of money, she have no expense. So she can deposit all of it. But normal labor, when they got $10, they need to buy food, buy many things in their life. Her garden can provide all kind of basil, spice, vegetable, and everything except meat. She doesn't have animal because she said, I don't like to eat a lot of animal. I like to eat vegetable more. So her expense mainly to buy fish sometime, but not often, because she love vegetable more. And sometimes she has a little bit of local chicken at home, not many of them. That is the source of protein that she think is enough for her. In her garden, it looked very dense, but when you look closely, you can see that most of them are edible. Everything is food in there. This is one of the most popular vegetable in Thailand, Senegalia pennata, or people call stinky plant because it smells very bad, but people love to eat them. And this one is a technique how the veggie grow. This one is avocado, and this one is sesbania. And under sesbania is another plant that they love to grow under the trees. She grow many things together, and they rely on each other. This technique, it worked very well. So, sesbania is a kind of vegetable that people eat a lot when the seasons change because it prevents fever when they have season change. Sesbania is ancient food in Thailand. People eat a lot in the past, but now it's not very popular. In the past, people use a lot in sour soup, or they just blanch it, put in hot water, take it out very quick, and then eat them or steam them. Or now we like to do tempura from the flowers of sesbania. It's so good. Someday villagers will come and pick vegetable themselves at her garden and pay her some money. Some friend or some relative, they just come to ask for free. She doesn't care. She just give and share. That's the way she enjoy her life with neighbor. She like to joke with people a lot. She said she will not go work in the city. She don't want to do that anymore. She don't want to grow corn or cash crop like other villagers anymore, because this is the easiest, this is the happiest way for her. She have income, she have food, and she have good family. Her kids and her husband can stay together. She love it. She want to be with family. She don't want member of family to go away to work somewhere else. Here is heaven. Why we need to run away from our heaven? She said that farmer don't need a lot of land or don't need a big piece of land. She has only 1/4 of an acres. That's enough for the garden to have food, vegetable to feed the family, to have daily income, $5 to $10 per day for saving. That's good enough. And she have about 1 acres of rice field that can produce rice more than her family can eat them all. The rest she can sell because it's too much to eat. And she have another piece of land. It's about half an acres. That's for fruit trees. She have many kind of fruit trees there. So she have fruit for sale in season. This is the right amount for her to work alone, to take care of them alone. So her family members can do whatever they want. They can go work outside, do anything that they like to do, and she can enjoy working in the garden, take care of this thing. She said she worked less than 8 hours per day for the whole thing. That is relaxed for her, and she happy with it. She don't want to go anywhere, don't want to do anything else more than this. She just want to see her kids, her family be happy, and everybody can do what they love to do. Now, Nang's garden very successful, and everything she grow, create enough income to feed the family and to have some saving. Now she is happy to share her experience with other people. She gather people in the same area to be a small group of farmers to grow things together and create a small market in the area too. So she like to share more. She think sharing help her to have more friends, more people who she can trust, can enjoy, can joke around, can more friend, more good friend help her to have a good life because she love to joke, love to talk, love to be with people. At the beginning, most of people looked down on her that they said it's impossible to grow with no chemical and it's impossible to sell vegetable in the village because villages has no money and everybody have their own vegetable. But she did prove that they are wrong because she can start a market here. She have income, she pay off her debt and she has a good family. This is her choice.